So my name's Joachim, I'm 37 and I'm working as a music teacher, and I am a musician as well. I'm writing my own songs and having a band project. And I had a 3 months coaching session with Lucas, basically regarding my struggles with structuring my daily life around my own project, around my own music, and about ideas of taking it more serious, to see it more like a business, and like following my dreams and my visions regarding that. And was a really interesting time, I'd say. We had a lot of talks, emotional talks as well, about my own visions and how I want to follow them, and how to structure my days, or in a way what makes me happy, or how am I content about my week or my plans that I want to follow. It was really interesting to have somebody on my side for this time, to have weekly sessions and talk about what worked out and what didn't work out as well, and to see how you sometimes fail at stuff, or you set yourself some goals and then you realize I didn't do what I wanted. Actually, I didn't follow my own goals, and then it was always quite interesting to have somebody just sitting there, and then you have to tell him, well, I didn't do what I wanted, and then find out how it feels if you didn't follow your own goals or your own intentions in a way. And I think part of it was in some ways accepting when you fail, because you fail a lot. I think it's part of the process. But I think it's quite interesting that you learn from it, and how you fail, or how you develop out of this failure then into something better the next time, I'd say. And for this, it was really, I think it's really really a good way to have a coach, or to have somebody by your side that you can talk about that, because it makes a lot of stuff more transparent, or more clear how things work, or how your own struggles work, because that's mainly what you find out in that time, or what you always are confronted with, is what kind of struggles do you have. Because like for me, it was the reason to try this coaching out was that I felt that I'm struggling. I was struggling to make plans, struggling to keep up with my plans, but I wanted to change that. Or I still want to change that. I'd say I don't think that I'm already like everything's totally in order right now. There's always work to do, and it will never stop, I think. But that would be boring as well. So I think it's fine that you keep working on the stuff that you want to achieve. And I really enjoyed the time and the process with Lucas, and working on that stuff, and can recommend it to everybody who wants to try that out.
So thank you very much for your sharing, for what you shared now. It's very interesting for me to hear that. I would like to ask some specific short questions.
Yeah.
So the first one is, and I think you kind of touched on that a little bit, when you said what motivated you was you felt you were struggling, you wanted to establish a structure for yourself, to get certain things done, I suppose, and make progress with your music career, the music business, as you said. Yeah. So I'm curious, what was the situation before you started working with me and doing the coaching?
I was in kind of a shifting process, I would say, because I decided on reducing my working hours a little bit, and I knew that there was a time coming up where I had more time for my music and my music business, and I knew that there was some kind of transformation within that on how to structure the days that I that were free right now for my own music career in a way, and I had some fears regarding that because I know that I struggle a lot with having free time or having time on my own and having the need to structure my day on my own, setting my own goals, setting own tasks. It's not something that comes naturally to me, I would say. And so I decided to start the coaching with Lucas regarding this process in a way, just to prepare myself for the time that I'm in right now, in a way where I have more time for my own project. And yeah, that brought me basically to it. So yeah, seeing this transformation process or taking a look into what are my fears regarding this process and where am I struggling, and in a way it's some kind of a testing phase, I would say, during summertime, because I had a lot of free days there as well, so it was a good time to get a feel for what it would be like right now, or what kind of struggles I would face. I'd say that. Yeah.
Thank you. And what was your biggest breakthrough you had with my coaching?
What was the biggest breakthrough? That's not so easy to say for me, like to pinpoint it to something specific. I think I got more self-awareness for my own goals, or for like, I think like the wie heißt das Wort nicht? Was es heißt Selbstbewusstsein. Nein, Selbstbewusstsein ist nicht das, was ich meine.
Like self-awareness, you mean, or self-confidence in yourself, or?
Yeah. I mean, let's put it. I think I'm looking for a different word, but it doesn't matter.
Like self-belief, or?
Yeah, self-belief or self-awareness regarding my idea to be a musician. I think I know the struggle for my whole life, to that I love to make music, and I think it was always something that always accompanied me my whole life, and I always had this struggle of asking myself, am I good enough to do music? And is the stuff that I'm doing worth going for in a way, or is it just like a hobby? And I think my self-awareness regarding this topic got way more stable during the time with Lucas and the coaching, because I asked myself a lot of questions regarding that topic. So what kind of emotions I do have towards this topic, and what really is driving me regarding this. And I think, at least from my point of view, I think that changed a lot during the last months, that I'm more self-aware regarding what I want to follow through, or where I want to go to. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. I will have to cut out the German parts, probably, or maybe I leave them in. I'll have to check with you. No, I like that. Oh, thank you for sharing that. And I have a few more short questions. Time-wise, it's 1:02. I hope it's okay for you to do like 5, maybe 10.
No, I'm not in a hurry. Yeah, I just
Appreciate
need to go
that.
to the.
So you just need.
I need to go to the hospital afterwards.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So what would you say what were the specific results you achieved during your work?
Yeah, well, I think we tried to establish habits in a way, where habits that would help myself getting a structure, like habit to go for a walk in the morning, and then structure my day, or making tasks for myself, and then trying to follow that up. And it helped a lot to have accountability as well. Then for each week, where I could talk with you, of Lucas, about what were my goals and what did I achieve, and what worked out and what didn't. That was a lot of work that went into it, I would say, and we had a lot of talk. Well, had a lot of talk about emotions as well, like just thoughts about what are the struggles, and how you're feeling towards not achieving your own tasks, not following up on your own ideas, and how to work on that in a way.
And do you feel like you made progress on that? Like, how do you feel about that? I'm curious.
I think I made progress. I think there's that I'm not making progress all the time, and there are some backlashes time to time as well. But I think the awareness got way bigger regarding these processes, and catching up again in a way, like when you fail, when you have a day where you're not happy with what you did, then just leave it behind and follow up the next day. So and just having, I think, some tools to work with as well, like easy tools in a way, but just remembering our habits that you already developed, in a way to coming back to them again, and using them again to settle and restructure.
So I have these questions that's like from a script that I got. I'm just going to experiment. I'm inviting you also to experiment. I don't know if that applies. The question is, why did you almost not join? So was there a point where you were like, oh, I'm not sure if that's worth it, or was there something holding you back from doing it, but then you decided to do it? Because obviously we did it, like we had the coaching, but was there a point or something that almost made you not join? I'm curious.
Yeah, I mean, I thought sometime about it, because I'm somebody who likes to do stuff on his own, I'd say. Most of the time I have the feeling I can find solutions for everything that I'm struggling with on my own, which is most of the time the case, but it sometimes takes me longer, I guess. So it's not so easy for me to go out for help, or ask for help, or use somebody else, or get a different opinion on stuff. I think that was the main question I asked myself. So it was like, well, I know my struggles, how to structure my day, but I know where all the problems are. Why do I need somebody else, or why do I need to pay somebody else for that to help me with that problem? I think this was a question that I had, but I was also curious about the process, and I think it's always somebody else always brings different views and into your world, or sees things different than you see them, because you are biased. I'm biased with my view on the world, and there's no clue that it's the only right way to see the things. And it's always just interesting to get different views, or get different tools, or as well as different emotions toward what you're struggling with. And I think not being alone with struggles that you have is already something really helpful. And I think the way you coach, or you are present in the sessions that we have, is I already told you that I think it's not like, you're not the typical coach for me. Because you are really taking, I think you take things on a personal level, I think, and you talk a lot about emotions, and it's not, I never felt like just being a client, I'd say. It's more like it was a level of communication that we established together, and which was quite honest and on a really personal level, and that helped us well in a way, I think, I'd say.
Thank you for sharing that, and enjoyed our sessions a lot as well. Yeah. And the last question I have here is, if someone was really on the fence about joining, so if they were not sure about joining, what would you say to them? And who would you recommend this for? So what kind of person would you recommend this service and what we did for? And if they're really on the fence about joining, what would you say to them?
I'd say if there's not really a specific kind of person that I would recommend this, I think it's for everybody. There's no, I wouldn't exclude somebody from this experience. I think it's good to have really a specific topic that you want to challenge in your life, or you want to take a look at, and if you know you struggle in one way, then it's good just to have somebody else giving you a different point of view on that. Well, at least that's what I think from my point of view. That I knew I had this main topic that I'm struggling with, and it just really helped to focus on that, I'd say. But yeah, I think the experience as such is for everybody. There is no, I wouldn't exclude anybody from that. It always helps to talk with somebody about questions or struggles that you have in your life, and can be a friend, but it's always good if it's somebody who's coming more from the outside, because then you get a different point of view in any way. And I think you should be open for having this kind of view from the outside. And if you are open for that, I think it's then it's for you.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So that's what you would say if somebody's on the fence. You would tell them that it's about opening up to a view from the outside, and That's what you got.
Yeah, I mean, in one way, yeah, I think it's opening up yourself for your own views as well, of course, because you're looking inside yourself as well, and there is somebody else who's maybe helping you or can help you to get a better view on yourself as well. So it's I think it's in both, regarding both ways. It's opening up to the outside, but as well to your own inside, or your own struggles as well. Yeah.